Hi everyone, today we're going to continue with our theme of choices. I'd like to take you back where we learnt all about the brain. Can everyone copy me with their hands? Let's imagine that this is a model of our brain. Can you remember what this bit is called? Great work! Okay, the smart part of our brains, the prefrontal cortex, helps us to make decisions. It also helps us to talk and to process things like mathematical equations. It's the part of you that helps you to sit still in class. It's the part of you that understands what I'm saying right now and can also follow along. And ping! Can anyone remember this part of the brain? What did we nickname it? Well done! The lizard part. Whenever you get really mad, sad, scared or super excited, your smart part can go offline and ping! Your lizard part takes over and then we react rather than responding. Can anybody think of something we can do to get our smart parts back online? Well done! We actually have a choice. We can take a breath or maybe 3 deep breaths and calm down for a moment, allow our smart parts to come back online and get ourselves back in control again before we react in a way we might regret. When the lizard part of the brain takes over, it can be really difficult to make good choices. By using our breath to anchor ourselves, we are bringing ourselves back to the present moment. This is mindfulness. We are choosing to reset ourselves and choosing how we respond rather than reacting without being thoughtful. The lizard brain often presents us with 3 options: fight, flight, or freeze. Sometimes these reflex actions can be super helpful. For example, your fight reflex might kick in when you're playing sport, like football, and you're going in for a tackle. Your flight reflex might come in handy if you're crossing the road and you realise a car is going way faster than you first thought. So your flight reflex kicks in and you move yourself quickly to get to safety. Your freeze reflex might come in handy if you spotted a wild animal, like a squirrel, and then you freeze because you notice it. This allows you to look at it for a little bit longer without scaring it off. But fight, flight, or freeze isn't always super helpful in our modern lives. Can you think of an example of when your fight reflex might be less helpful? Great examples, everyone. It could get us into serious trouble if we lashed out without thinking. Pesky lizard brain. What about your flight reflex? Can you think of a time that this might kick in and be unhelpful to us? Yes, totally. And finally, your freeze reflex. When could this be unhelpful to us? Yes. There are quite a few times that these reflexes could get us into trouble. So being able to step back, take a deep breath, or maybe 3, and get back in control is a fantastic tool. So let's talk about these words: react and respond. How are these 2 things different to each other? When we react, our lizard brain is in charge. Things happen very quickly with no time to pause and be thoughtful about our response. Sometimes this reaction is important for our survival, but sometimes in modern life, our lizard brain reacts as if we are in real danger, when in fact the situation needs a very different response, and reacting quickly might make things worse. Mindfulness helps us to stop, take a moment, and turn on our smart parts so we can think more clearly and see more clearly. We can pause and notice what is happening in the situation and notice how the situation has made us feel, and then we can choose how to respond. So mindfulness can help us to respond thoughtfully rather than react blindly. In these moments when our lizard brain takes over, we can take 3 big breaths to settle ourselves. Or we could choose a mindfulness practice which would help us to calm down or to sit back from the situation. I have a new one for you today. This one is called Petal Power. Raise your hand in front of you and create this shape with your hand. We're creating almost a flower with our hand. Our fingers are the petals. Have you ever seen at night time, sometimes some flowers close up and then they might open again in the day? So let's imagine a beautiful flower as it closes and as it opens. Our hand is the flower. You can either watch your hand whilst you do this motion, or you can close your eyes. It's up to you. As you breathe in, your hand will open. And as you breathe out, it closes. Let's do this 3 times. Let's do it together. Breathing in and breathing out. Just keeping your eyes on your own hand. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Well done, everyone. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now. Bye.
One Mind, creating happier, healthier classrooms.